Hello everyone, my name is Jinghao Han. As I said the last time, the theme I choose was the impact of the Industrial Revolution on children's childhood. This topic has a wide scope, so I decided to start with the social background and introduce the social system of the British Empire at the time. Starting with the colonial role, this is more convenient for me to introduce the relevant information about the child labor. So the reason why I want to present it to the audience in the form of video is, first of all, that many people need to admit their crimes against the children and inhuman activities, which happened in the so-called era of human progress at that time. This also reflects that although human beings had made progress in science and technology, they have fallen behind in human nature and thinking. Behind every bright ages, there are sad experiences, just like those of children labor. In addition, this is to remind everyone that we should not create such tragedies and experiences for the sake of interests and technology. After all, no one wants to be exploited, oppressed, and bullied at an age that should be happy and free. Since the 1900, the Western Europe experienced an industrial revolution. After that, human into the industrial age, also the modern aggressive behavior and invasion were coming to people's life. During the time period, the British Empire was the most powerful country in the sea areas, including the mainland. The British had more colonies around the world. People called the Kingdom of Sun never set. Under the social structure and the kingdom laws, the citizen had to pay more money to the government, which is a kind of organization controlled by elites. Those elites had power to do everything they want, including change law, control the country's economics, get army and colonization, including the labor force. Um, as we know that the normal people had no ability to change their life if they are not an elite or government person. So they are under these situations, local people's children have no power and no human right as well. For example, the United Kingdom has many factories to produce steel and iron for their army, especially in navy. The British Navy needed the large supply of this metal to get gun and better ship. This is the main force of colonization, but during the this is the main force of colonization. But during this process, the local people could not have enough labor on production. Hence, the elite made the decision to get more children into the factories for work and manufacture in order to make profits for the empire. Thus, during the children's childhood, their agency had been took by these elites, which is similar to the government, for as long as the country needed. Whatever the age, those normal families' children had to go to work and became to a children labor force. Let's see a movie about the children's labors in United Kingdom.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races. Go. Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world.
So those details about the revolution's importance to the children's childhood are provided by the video. So the people need to realize some problems from the impact of this industrial revolution on children, which concerns about our future generation and is not simple a confession of the past. Perhaps when the next reform like the industrial revolution comes, the same problems will arise in children in some corner of the world. What drawbacks should we think about and solve from the impact of the Industrial Revolution on children? We can not only get solutions from the results, but also need to take the precautions against them. That's why I emphasize that the Industrial Revolution has a great impact on children. I think it's a good medium and way to make people realize how important and vulnerable children's childhood is. So that's my video essays. Thank you.